Welcome to Pots and Passports by your guy Travelmatic, and this is a series of videos where I will combine my passion for traveling and my love for cooking. So come with me as I travel the world for culture, food, and great adventures. And in this series, I will duplicate one of the dishes I've had on my last trip, which was Spain. Such a great country with the beautiful beaches of Ibiza, the beautiful streets of Granada, or the busy nights of Madrid. I loved it all. But the one thing that I enjoyed the most was the food. So the dish of the day is, you guessed it, it's paella. And who goes to Spain and don't try the paella? As you can see, I definitely have my fair share of paella. So now I'm going to invite you to my kitchen as I take a swing and put my touch on this authentic Spanish dish. I call it the ultimate chicken and seafood paella. So definitely stay to the end and see how it comes out. Let's go. All right, here we go. The main ingredients of the show for our chicken and seafood paella, Spanish style. And we must start off with the main ingredients. We have some shrimp here with the heads on, some mussels, and some little neck clams. We have the chicken. We have the short grain rice, about a cup and a half of that. The olive oil, pepper, sea salt. We have tomato puree. We have the calamari. We have about a medium onion diced, about 6 cloves of garlic diced. We have sofrito. That's saffron. And we have paprika. And we have a little parsley and lemon to complement the dish as a little presentation. You know, I'm all about the presentation. And not to forget the stock. We have about 4 cups of chicken stock in there as well. All right, so you pour a little oil in there, about 2-3 tablespoons in a hot pan. And you want to start with your chicken first. Which I already seasoned with salt and pepper. Okay, so after about 10 to 15 minutes of browning your chicken, move that to the side, let that continue to cook, and you want to keep building on your flavor. So you throw your shrimp in there, just to get a little quick sear on those. Just to get a little quick sear, that's all, nothing special. But it's still building on top of flavor. Just building on a little flavor, that's it. It's like building a house, brick by brick. Let some of that oil get around the whole pan. You can hit them off with a little bit of salt. Make sure you season your meat. Pause. Hit it off with a little black pepper. Okay, so now that we done took a little bit of that flavor,
we're going to put these on the sideline just for a little bit. We're going to add these back at the end. Alright, so now we want to do our onions. And we want to let those create some more flavor. Let that create some more flavor. And we are trying to build up these flavors. Add a little bit more oil if your pan is getting a little low. I think that shrimp kind of stole my oil out my pan. But just add a little bit more. You just want to have a little oil in the pan at all times. Don't be afraid to add a little more. You know, sometimes you're dealing with different products and the recipe may not call for more. But cooking is subjective. It's all up to you, and your flavor and your palate. And so now I want to add the garlic. I'm real conscious about adding my garlic at the right time because it will burn and it messes up the flavor. But you just put a little bit in there at the right time, just before you're about to add your other ingredients. Then it won't burn. So now we're going to put in 1.5 cups of, this is arborio. This is a short grain rice. It's usually made for risotto, but put it right there. But you can use it for other dishes as well, Spanish and Italian dishes. And I got this off of Amazon. You can easily order it at Amazon as well. I'll have a few links below, hopefully, of where I got my products from. And see, now the rice is being coated with the oil. And we're going to put a little bit, a heaping teaspoon of the smoked paprika. And we want to incorporate that in there too. That's more flavor. It's another brick to the house. The house of flavor. And you want that rice to just toast in there and get all that oil. On every grain of the rice. And the short grain rice, this rice specifically, is real starchy. It really takes on the flavor of what you add to it. And so now we're going to put some more flavor. You got a cup of tomato puree. I said, more flavor, more flavor, more flavor. We working here, we working. Okay, so now we are ready to put the chicken stock in here. And if you see in this chicken stock, some things are floating in here. This is my little tip. It's a little travel-matic tip here. Those are shrimp heads. So I diffuse the chicken stock with the shrimp heads, give it that chicken, shrimp, seafood flavor. So the only thing we have to do now is add that stock. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So with that 1.5 cups, that is about 3 cups, a little bit more in here. It's about 3 cups of the chicken stock. And another little tip is that saffron, that 1 teaspoon of saffron, what I did was put it in a little water, like a 1/4 cup of water, so it can start diffusing the water and releasing the actual main coloring of paella. And so you add the water and the saffron, and you continue to keep stirring. I've been stirring now for about 10 minutes or so. Controlling my heat as well. Letting it simmer a little bit. Alright, so at this time, you see it's starting to rise. The rice is starting to cook, starting to expand. See it's getting a little higher. I wanted to sample and see how this is tasting. Check the density of the rice. It's about halfway there. I think I need a little bit more salt. I need a pinch more salt. All right, I'm still working it. I'm still working it here. It's almost there. You just got to keep working your rice. Working it. Put some elbow grease in it. Don't be afraid to add a little bit more stock if you want to. That's why you use about 6 cups, but you know it's going to vary. So always play it by eye and by taste. Play it by eye and by taste. Speaking of taste, let's see where we at. We almost there. Just need to cook a little bit more long. Take your time. We ain't have no rush for quarantine. There's no rush. What Where am I going tomorrow? Nowhere. Where am I going tomorrow? I ain't going nowhere tomorrow. Be right here in this house. Ain't no rush. Ain't no rush. Oh, keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. So yeah, I'm still stirring. Making sure that the bottom of the pan don't stick just yet. You don't want it to stick until it's pretty much done, and then that's when you let it stick and crust, let the bottom crust. But you don't want it to crust when the rice is still kind of firm. You want to wait till it's just about right and then do it. But I actually was supposed to take a cooking class, a paella cooking class in Spain, but the nightlife is a little off the chain, and I end up missing the cooking class because I was just having too much fun. But that's another story. But like I said, I was able to taste a lot of different paellas. I had this black paella that you may have seen in the video. And I was like, wow, black paella. It's a paella negro something. And I was wondering how they managed to get it black. And what they did was you use squid ink to make it black. Like it was black. I was so amused of how they could get it to be that black. And that's how they did it. Theirs is really simple in Spain. It's not a lot of ingredients. I'm doing a lot of extra stuff because I like to kick it up a little notch. But the flavor is still there with less ingredients in Spain. So I think as this dish has traveled abroad and come to other areas, everybody's kind of did their own little twist. I've seen paellas with all kind of ingredients. Some with the rabbit, some with I saw one today with what do you call those, crawfish. They have lobster. They have some have fish in it. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Let me stop. This dish is very similar to cooking risotto as well. And cooking any kind of rice dish. The art of cooking rice, any rice dish, is to never, one rule, never add too much water. Because you can always add water. It's hard to take away the water once it's in the pot. Once the liquid is in the pot, it can make the rice real mushy. It can burn the bottom because you're trying to turn up the heat to evaporate the liquid. So you just got to take your time with the rice dishes. But less is better. Always remember that. If you're too unsure, just start with a little bit and then start adding in these type of dishes right here. Paella, risotto, less is more, as they say. So I added a little bit of stock. let's see where we at. We're about, needs a little bit more, a few more minutes. It's almost there. It's looking really sexy. All right, let's hit this calamari over here. I took like 4. This is like 4 calamari heads, and diced. Well, did like a thick slice, like a 1/2-inch slice. And you definitely want to add these in at the very end because you don't want them to overcook. We're just gonna sprinkle them around. Just kind of sprinkle them around. That's gonna be so beautiful. Oh, that's sexy. Chicken and seafood paella. Yes. Isn't she lovely? All right, so now what we want to do, I like to put a little lemon foil over the top. So now it's time for the big unveiling. I've let it sit for maybe 3 minutes, but 10 minutes altogether. And now it's time for the unveiling. And let's see what we're working with. Oh, yes. Yes, that is really nice. Flavors. Smell them. Let's see, let's take a little sample. Oh yes, I think we're back in Spain. I feel like I'm back in Spain now. Oh yes, I've cut up some lemon wedges. Just kind of stick them. Stick that right there. Stick that right there. There we're gonna stick right there. Stick that right there. Stick that one right there. And then I'm gonna do some parsley. It's all about the presentation. Got to make it look pretty. Make it look sexy. Oh yes. Let's hit it off with fresh cracked black pepper. Love me some black pepper. Fresh cracked. Bam! There we go. You want to get a little closer? You want to get a little closer? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Chicken and seafood paella. I think I did a pretty good job. What y'all think? Alright, I'm about to go Netflix and chill. Let me know how I did on my paella, and I'll see you in the next video.